Hello, class. Today we're gonna talk about supporting mobile devices. Pretty much everybody have mobile devices nowadays. Who leave home without one. I have Android. Most of you have Apple. A lot of us probably have Windows. Everybody like the Windows phone. But yeah, so let's jump into it. So you got different types. You got Android OS. You see a lot of people with like Samsung, Galaxy. Now you got the Galaxy S20. Then you got Apple products. I don't know how majority of Apple, but you got that another. So you got Apple and Android out there. Not that many people. When first time smartphone come out, you see a lot of Windows mobile devices out. Now they are fading out, and we're not gonna see them that much because really it come out way late in the game and nobody really liked that. Then you got Chrome OS. You see that mostly on laptops, but it's almost like an Android base, but Google put their own thing because Android and Chrome OS is built off of Linux platform. So that's how I think. So everything is pretty much Linux on that, but then you got different ones. Like majority of us use wireless connection. We a lot of got data plans. Like you use the mobile data, but a lot of us like I only pay 5 gigs. So, but you got some people have unlimited things. So most of the thing when we go to stores, we connect to wireless. Then you can sync up with Then we're gonna talk about how syncing up devices to your platform. Like all mine is sync up to my Gmail. So if my phone died, I could get it all back on. And all the different things like troubleshooting and stuff like that. So yeah, you got type of mobile devices. You got smartphones, you got tablet, you got e-reader, GPS, wearable technology, and VR headsets. What are all these things? What is a smartphone? What is a VR headset? The smartphones is what we're using now. All of the things pretty much capable of doing it. So not that many people have laptops anymore. Like I could do everything on, but laptop is nice because you do more stuff on it. E-reader is going away. There used to be the book, how you used to have like the books, you read all your stories onto it. That now you can do it on your smartphone. We're like GPS. We have that built in the car. We have it on the smartphone. Smartphones pretty much could do everything. Really, we need it. We could play games on it. We could GPS with it. We could call people, text, you name it. We could browse webs on that. So that, yeah, your smartphone could do pretty much all of these, except for your VR headset. Except if you have Samsung, you could get the VR gear, and then you could do everything. Wearable technology. I have a smartwatch. That's what it is, like smartwatch, a Fitbit, Apple Watch. It's just technology you wear, and you will have everything to your palm. Like I usually like to put my phone on silent, so I get my smartwatch, and it's all ringing, and I could do everything I need to do right on my smartwatch. I don't even need to put my phone on anymore. That's pretty cool. The V headset. This is an actual obstacle width one. It's just pretty much one thing you put on your face and you seem like you're into the game. Everybody would like one. I have Samsung gear that actually hook up to my phone. Like this one right here. How you have one, like I could use it, my phone put in here. And then I have a nice VR headset. So I could watch Netflix just sitting on my couch and I seem like I'm in the theater. So that's pretty cool. You can also play game. I wish I have one so I could play Fallout 4 with it. And but that pretty much thing. So then, with different mobile devices, what we was talking thing is that you got Android. Android is a Google base, but it's based off of Linux. It dumbed down Linux that it could do anything that they put on the Android phone. Like if they come down with all like the different. I always joke around and say there's probably 2 fat guys in the thing that naming it because the thing from ginger, like it comes from donut to like eclair, honeycomb. Then I say they went on diet because they went to Foya, that frozen yogurt, and then each one go up to the different name of a thing. I think right now we on pie. I think we have pie right now, but But that one thing is, iOS is based off a mobile OS, Mac OS. It's built almost like the platform on the computer, but in more mobile. You got Windows 10 that they follow the same bandwagon with Windows 8. So when Windows 8 come out, I don't know how many of you like Windows 8, but I really don't. That they tried to base it off of a mobile device, but it fall out because the Windows Mobile disappeared because everybody want Android or Apple. Those are the two biggest ones. You may see one around Windows Phone, but not that many. Then you got Chrome OS. Chrome OS, you ever hear the Chromebook? That big on the Chromebook laptop. That it have their own built-in operating system. It's supposed to be more secure than Windows and Apple because of lockdown. We talk more about it, but that what is pretty much when you hear the Chromebook. So when you're managing Android phone, it's open source. So pretty much what that means is you can do whatever you want. If you break it, the thing that's not on a warranty. So when you get Samsung, you heard of like jailbreaking that you could do pretty much thing. You pretty much want to stay with what you're capable of doing on your Android phone. So like if I use my Android phone here, jailbreak it, do what I want, I can't get in trouble for it. I could change the operating system, but I void my warranty. That's the only big thing is you void your warranty. Pretty much all your Android, same. You got Samsung that put their LG, different, used to be what, HTC, Motorola. They all have their own little gig to it thing. Like now you got Google Pixel that it's a Google phone that it not have all the fluffware. Like Samsung have all their different applications for it. LG have all theirs. We had to wait for that because they tweak it to what they want. But pretty much with like Pixel, the Google phone, that it only got Google stuff. So and I got all the software that you have to take and delete. Some you can't even delete. Like I don't use Facebook, but only on my phone. So then what I was talking earlier, this is all like the release name. Based off of dessert, like honeycomb, ice cream sandwich, jelly bean, Kit Kat, lollipop, marshmallow, Oreo pie. I think that's a newer one. But right now, they're doing all the alphabetical. I don't know when they hit Z what's going. I don't even know what they name Z if they do it, but I guess we find out. But yeah, I think right now we pie. But we may change something, but I think pie is right now is the latest one. But you got the cool option on your phone. If you ever go to your system file, your settings, and then you go down to on your Android, you go about phone, and then you go to software information. And if you click on the Android version thing, it pop up to a nice one. Like you guys see how that is, then you could do it. Each one has their own hidden Easter egg in that. But that is a fun one. So pretty much you got a big thing. Like Android, you got the Play Store. That's where all you could download the apps from. Like you could get Google Chrome, all different ones like Facebook or other apps that you need from there for games or thing. But pretty much you see common one like already installed like Gmail, Chrome, camera. And it showed different ones like your home thing back. So each one has their own fill, the same, but the vendor like Samsung could change it to a little bit to tweak it what they want it. But pretty much you're gonna see Google Chrome and Gmail on it. Also, you got different other ones. You got like different things. Like each one have Wi-Fi. You have the different screens that you could go back, different home screens, a different tax assistant notification. I think Samsung come out with like Apple have series now. They have like Bix for the Samsung. So each one have the thing. Voice command. You ever say okay Google, and they pop up and then you can say how big is the moon, and they tell you. That what's nice about Google have. So then you have notifications. Pretty much what it looks. You got when you drop down, you got all these different notifications. Like each one different. each phone, but you pretty much get your Wi-Fi and do not disturb. So they pretty much look the same. It's kind of a little different when you have older Android, the newer ones. The newer one's good. Some now thing is your TV. If you have Google Cast, you could cast it on your TV and watch everything on. My TV is an Android-based TV, so I already have Google Cast built in. So if I want to watch a nice YouTube video on my phone, I could send it up to my TV. I could watch it. Android have pretty much a lot of apps are free. You could buy stuff that because a lot of ones have ads, but you pretty much could majority of it free. You don't have to pay for it. You also could download apps, Android app development. You can make your own app if you want to. A lot of people do. Put it on there. Maybe you could stick with it if it catch on. You never know. A lot of people make easy apps and then strike a gold mine and find that. So it's open source, so you could download it right off the bat. You don't have to pay for nothing. You could design the next wonderful game that everybody likes to play. So here is an example of app Google Play or Play Store. It pretty much got all the apps. You could say top free, top ones. Not all of them are free, so don't get me wrong. Then all the apps are free. Some you have to pay for. If they have some features like some that say pay 99 cents for no ads or free with ads. A lot of people just don't want to pay for a phone. So, or a lot of them have in-game purchases that get more. Like if you ever heard of that Pokemon Go one, you still have to pay for. You get the app for free, but if you want to pay for more Pokeballs or other items, you have to pay for it. But this is pretty much go here. Download. I could do Twitter. I could do Walmart. I could do Costco. Whatever I want there. So Android. Then we go to iOS by Apple. I don't know how many of you have Apple. I don't like Apple, but it's a good thing. Only thing that benefit about Apple, I think, is that they're only one supplier that actually making the phone. You got also so many ones doing Android, like Samsung, LG, all the different ones that sometimes you can't pick one. Like Samsung is a big one, but it could mess up. Like I like Android, but it jumping back and forth to say who I like it from, because I could support Samsung, but it could be different on LG because they tweak it to their one, and then it could crash. With Apple, it is only one product, one person that's making the phone. That'll have been good. So, yeah, with Apple, Samsung competing with it. So you got the latest one is 12. It could be a newer one, but I'm not sure because I'm not into that. iOS is owned by Apple, so it costs to make apps. You have to get their approval to put it on and to create their own apps. The iPad is similar to the phone, but it bigger, so you can do it. Older model have a home button on it on the bottom. The newer ones took it away, like the iPhone X model. They don't have a home button. I guess a lot of people like it, but they took it away. So if you look at this picture, they're showing Apple. You can tell the difference between the new one and the older one. The object is now with newer phones, they want to make a screen pretty much your whole top. They don't want the white. They want to make the screen as big as possible without making the phone as big. Because I don't know if you would think, I could date myself again, because I remember my parents used to have a big phone, a big block, and they had to use it. Then we shrink down to a smaller one, but now it's getting bigger and bigger. So eventually you're going to be carrying a tablet on your belt and say, hey, this is my new phone. It's so big. Or you have your laptop and talking. So they tried to make it the screen as big as possible without making the phone big. So what happened? They had to take the home button out. Then you got different ones like you got Safari for the internet. You got iTunes for the music. And all different ones. You got iCloud that you could back it up. It's like Gmail, you could back it up in your contacts and everything. This one is iCloud that you have to have that back up all your information to the iCloud. Then in Apple have App Store. Same thing as Play Store, but the Apple version thing that You have to use your Apple ID to log into it to obtain download. But then you could access with the Apple ID. You could go iTunes, you could go App Store, you could download. But Apple have a lot of free ones, but a lot of apps you have to pay for. So here another of the Apple Store looking at or the website. So then you come to Windows Mobile Microsoft. Really, I don't know. I think they only want like big thing for this a little bit. Pretty much now it's hidden because pretty much your big one is Samsung or iPhone. Those are the big one. Because I tried to go. I think you could do that as a challenge. Is go to your local phone dealer and say, "Hey, where are your Windows mobile phone?" And they look at you like, "What?" And they buy only like 2 of them in the back. But they probably have to dust it off and say, "Here you go." But yeah, you got a mobile phone. It pretty much looked like a Windows 8. You got like all the different blocks on it that you could go through. So like what I was saying, you got all these different blocks, and you can access it. It's not really popular nowadays because they're pretty much Android or Apple. Those are 2. Maybe the older people have this, but not that many people. And if you do have it, it's perfectly fine. I just say that it's not that popular. So you got the same one. It almost looked like dumbed down Windows 10. You got like if you open the start menu of Windows 10, you have all these little boxes. What it look like? This is only showing the start menu. You got all the different communication for the settings, like how you look at a Windows 10. They also have one like mobile app. You see that in your Windows 10, your mobile app, like Microsoft Store, and you could look at all the different stuff to download it. Pretty much, you want to see what it is, just use a computer, Windows 10. Look identical. It just don't have on a nice desktop and all the nice different things. So with Google Chrome come out saying, "Hey, we want to make a computer that we have all our stuff, but it's secure." So they make one. So the main thing, they have Google Chrome as a browser, but they lock it down. They pretty much, you have it look like your phone. You go to like Play Store and download all your apps, but it like a read-only operating system. Pretty much you can't change the thing. A lot of applications won't work. You can't get Microsoft Word. You can't play games on it. But I think the Steam could work. But it pretty much saying, if you just browse in the web, this is a perfect operating system to go with. They got all the different ones. The keyboard looked identical to a regular keyboard. Everything looked except for the start menu. It's like a Linux, but it's based on their own way they look at it. So Google operating system with all the Google app things. So you got Gmail things. So it looked like a fully more advanced Android phone. So then, what I was saying is security. So they sandbox. How the application sandbox. The sandbox is pretty much you keeping the application all contained to itself. Then it can't touch anything else. So that's what it is. It power wash everything. So when we boot, it wash clean everything clean. It verify a boot. So if anything virus in the thing, it won't boot up. It's like, oh no, we're gonna get rid of it. And quick updates. So pretty much all the things is like Android-based phone. Like you could download all the apps. You could support Android apps. So it pretty much like having a nice, instead of having like look example like an iPad for thing for your Apple, Google have their Chromebooks or Chrome OS. So you have a desktop for it with it. So let's take a look at more. What is open source? What is the purpose of open source? An open source operating system is that everyone knows the code. You could change whatever you want with it. You could change the boot. You could change what it looked like. Anybody could develop what they want. Downfall of that open source is bugs. You're going to have a lot of bugs. Because I could download like a Linux version, work perfectly, but if I start changing it and then release it or give the application to people, I'm not testing out because we are the tester. you're going to get a lot of bugs. Counting, when you do it, a lot of people could look at that source code and could find ways to hack. I like open source, that good thing, but sometimes you want the closed source operating system. Windows, Apple, are closed. We can't see the source code. We rely on them. So if there's a bug, we have to wait for Microsoft or Apple to do a patch and send it out. With the open source one, if we see the bug, we can fix it ourselves and then tell other people this is how I fixed it. A lot of hackers like to use open source operating system because you can do everything. The limit is how much knowledge you know about the background of the software. But anyone you say we're better, I could say closed one is better because you got a lot of things that people is doing and nobody could touch it. So it better is showing set in high quality, but they're not the case all the time. But they're better testing. Like a lot of stuff in beta, but with the Android one, we really know it tested. We really know it's gonna work. Somebody change it and put it on there. We don't know. With Apple, we do know because they touch it. They have to go through the testing. They gotta get verified. We're good to go. Android apps, they don't have to go through all the verification. They block it. There's a lot of development, but we could turn it off and download anyone that not trusted. So that's the difference between open source and closed. With all your opinion, sometimes open source is better than closed source operating system, and vice versa. It all depends what it is. So what is configuring a syncing mobile device thing? Everyone, nice heavy thing. Everybody gonna configure their phone differently, the way we want it. I'm not gonna have the same phone as the same configuration as my neighbor next door, or one of you guys. We don't know. So, but everybody changed. So, but if I know this setting I like, I could sync it up to one of my computers, send it back down to my phone, and I'm good to go again. So, like at general, you can sync it up, like your email syncing up to your mobile. A lot of one, if you have Apple Mail, that you could do it. Gmail is a big one that I sync all my stuff to it, to my thing, to my contacts all in my Gmail account. So when I get a new phone, I just put my Gmail account, and it pushes right out. So mobile LAN and WAN connection. What is that? Pretty much it is how it connects to the internet. I could use Wi-Fi. I could GPS connect to my thing, Bluetooth, NFC, and cellular. What is this Bluetooth? Is it like a tooth that is blue? No, it's just pretty much a small area thing that you could connect to your car, your any device like your headset, all sorts like that. Wi-Fi is wireless connection. So instead of plugging in your phone, because I have no Ethernet on this phone, so I have to use Wi-Fi. What GPS? It say go please Steve or something? No, it global positioning system. It GPS is located where you at. So if I'm lost, I could find myself where I'm at. NFC is a near field communication. That when you have close contact with a thing, it's communicating with each other. You could disable all these ones. I say if you're not using Bluetooth, NFC, Wi-Fi, disable it because they actually drain your battery out. Cellular, we have it. They're working everywhere we go. When we put on Wi-Fi, cut it down, but we still have cellular service going to so when we get a call. So when your Wi-Fi connected, it's going to show you on your phone and say, I'm connected to this Wi-Fi. And then you can turn it off, turn it on. Each one have a different ones, but it pretty much when you scroll down, it have a section that Wi-Fi turn off. Right here a picture of an iPad. They have Wi-Fi, you can turn it on and turn it off. Airplane mode is nice because then it shut off everything. Then you don't have to worry about it. What tethering and mobile hotspot? Tethering is you connecting to another phone to use the internet. Mobile hotspot is I'm making my mobile that everybody else can touch and connect out. So it acts like a Wi-Fi. Tethering is pretty much the same thing. but I'm using their connected to that. Cellular data. A lot of people now have unlimited, so we have to use other stuff. But then you got something with IMA is a unique identifier for your phone. That MSI is a unique identifier for cellular service. And then your SIM card have ICCID. So those things, if you go into your system settings, system information, you can see all these. Each phone different. So this is how I could tell my communication out. Then you got cellular data one. You got LTE with 4G. Then you got GSM that used to be 3G, but they're all different ones. They're like different cellular device out there. If your phone not do LTE capable, it's not gonna do it for LG for. Now you got 5G, so I don't know what that is, but yeah, each one pretty much everybody LTE capable, and then your SIM card put in there tell you what device you're allowed to communicate with. So sometimes they say, hey, no, you can't, you don't have permission to do it, so we won't even let you. Like if I have a SIM card that not even LTE required, it's going to tell me, no, you can't connect to it. You only can connect to the 3G network. Then you got one that, roaming, like everybody was thinking. Now, not a lot of things, like you could do roaming free now, but back in the thing when you roam, it charged you a lot of money. So you pretty much, you could shut it off so you're not roam, because sometimes when you roam it kill your battery too, so you don't want that. We talked about VPN connection. You could do a VPN connection with your phone. Like I could do one on my work. I could connect to my work one. I could connect to a VPN. So like if I'm scared of going to like the airport and connecting to a phone, I'm just going to do a VPN and I'd be on a different network, so it's harder to trace. That would pretty much what it is. So that's how connect to. You put your name, you put the server IP address, and you use the name and password, and it connect to your VPN connection. So with VPN, a virtual private network. So you on their network, but it seems like you're on another one, so they encrypt all your data. So when I connect to a VPN, it encrypt all my data, and they send it out, and you're good to go. You don't have to worry about Joe Smo that's sitting next to you and looking at your data, because you can look at your data, but you can't read it. So you got different mobile accessory with that you could connect to it. You could get a wire connection accessory that plug into your mini USB and you have a network cable. With the USB-C and a newer one, that are pretty much when you have a USB's dock put onto it, you could connect monitors up there. You could connect to your Wi-Fi, your wireless network. And you could do all the social one. You could have different one. Only thing is like the newest Samsung that it changed. So you used to have all the mini C. Not mini C, the USB, mini USB, micro USB one. And then all of a sudden it changed to the USB-C. So now I got to get all brand new one. Like I bought a new, got a thing because it supported. My old one, it can't support it because it got the whole different port. But yeah, you could get different accessory. Like this is accessory for VR. You could get different accessory for different plugging in. Have a speaker built into it. Have all different ones. So you got the different ones. Like they hit the one port for your memory slot. So I could upgrade the memory. I want to add a storage space. I'm going to put a micro SD card in it, boost it up to 32. So here are the different ones. Connection. So here your mini USB one, but then they changed it to USB-C like this one, but this is an Apple phone one. So here the different cables one. This is the original old one. Then they went to this one, to this kind, the USB mini USB, and then they went to the USB-C. They're nice. USB-C is nice because it can do pretty much everything over it at the fastest speed. Then you could have different like Bluetooth and IFR and near-field communication. Bluetooth, what we're talking about is I could connect Bluetooth speakers. I don't know if you ever listen to music on your phone. The speaker built-in speaker is not the greatest. So I'm gonna buy a USB speaker, and then my sound's pretty good. Like I have a receiver in my house, in my living room, that I connect to my phone and listen to Spotify with using Bluetooth. So a nice short range technology that you create in a pan with and pair devices with that. You can connect other devices like your phone if you want to, but you may want to use this near field communication to do that. That actually, when you actually I don't know if you ever see them, if you bought a new phone like Samsung to Samsung or Apple, they use a near field communication to actually sync all the data, send all your data from your one old phone to your new one, and then you have everything there. You could use that to pay credit card. Like you ever have the tapless credit card? They're using near field communication that when you tap it or close to it, it reads your information and you're good to go. The IFR pretty much is line of sight. A lot of your TV remotes is like that. Your phone have everything because I don't know the thing, but your phone have it, so you ever play tricks on your parents or anything and turn on the TV with your phone, turn it off, and you're laughing because you're doing it with your phone. So, how many of you can use your phone for email? I do it. I have my work email, I have my personal on that. The nice way, instead of me logging out to my computer, going to my Outlook or my Gmail, I can have everything on my phone. I could connect to my email right off the bat, could see what coming in. My smartwatch showing me my wearable technology on my smartwatch, showing me all my different emails that I have. The information you need is pretty much your email address, password, incoming, outgoing email service, and if you're using what we were talking at Pop or IMAP, Gmail, Yahoo, Apple email, they already know what you're using, so you just have to use your username and password. But if you're using like a company one, they're not using Outlook 365, you need to know what the incoming outgoing email server is and what protocol they're using to set it up. So pretty much now we're getting pretty much easy that you only need your email address or your email address and password to connect to your email. With having your email device is nice too because you have everything there too. Pretty much all your email apps there, and you have all your device right in one. We was talking about this area that now we have applications that sync up and back up mobile devices. Apple have one with the Apple Cloud. Android do it with Gmail, your Gmail account. So it's nice. So if I ever broke my phone, lost it, dropped it in the water, won over with a car, whatever, my phone died, I have my backup. I could get a brand new one, get off my information, and I'm good to go again. I don't have to remember all my contacts because I don't know if all you could remember your contacts, but I can't. So like I could go to my Gmail or my apps and launch it and see all my information from my phone. Apple Cloud, everything, showing you iCloud storage, so you have everything there ready to go. You can do it manually sync up. You can hook it up to your desktop, like your USB, copy all my information. Like, I don't like to upload all my pictures and stuff to the web because I'm so thin that I'm not really unsecure. So I like to back up all my pictures on my computer, then I download, put it onto a external device. Make me feel safer, but you could do that. You could copy off information, just plugging your phone directly into your computer and back it up that way. The all your preference, my contacts, Gmail, my picture, hook up to my computer. Any other apps, I really don't care. So that what it do, you could have iTunes on your computer and hook it up and then just back it up to your computer and have everything there. So just in case if you don't have the internet or anything, somehow you drop your phone in the water, but you have a split second to get it to the computer to back it up, you could do it. This is how one thing is that when you connect, you can use Dropbox, OneDrive, or other ones to download information if you want to put anything on the cloud or the internet. So then you got secret handoff thing that like Apple handoff is enable the phone to for your menu setting menu. Microsoft thing for your Apple that it connect to it. So if you ever hook it up, it's a only charge or do multimedia thing. This was pretty much what it is. So you have it different ones, different way how it look, like how you do it when you hook up to the computer. So syncing automatically or updating, you could have it in many of the newer ones have the Bluetooth setup. You could sync up your You ever hook it up to like Forward Sync or what I don't know what jam's called, but it hook it up and say, hey, do you want me to sync everything up, your music, your navigation, your contacts, your phone? You hit yes, so everything automatically sync up to your automotive. That's what it pretty much is. You could deny it on your automotive, like I don't want my contacts. Like if you use a rental car, you maybe don't want all your contacts downloading into your automobile. Also, the OS always check automatically. So if you have an update, it's so hey, you got to update. Please update. So I update it. It's up to you. You could turn it off and say don't show me it. Then it's also nice that it back up. When you back it up, the way I say, if you break it or you need to recover it, if you forgot, like, man, I have to delete this folder. I need it. Just go to iCloud, back up. Or restore away within until you got it back. That's what nice about backing it up. Next we're talking about securing a mobile device. So what does that mean? That lock it up, keep everything data safe that nobody can hack it. Download antivirus, all different one. Like you got different messages. Like I don't know how many you use. I use the fingerprint lock. That are nice. That require me for my work email that I have finger. But you could do the stripe lock, different one, pin, face. I don't know how many of you use your face, but you go, hey, unlock my phone. Passcode. I know with the pattern lock is not many. That's the one we use to drag and everything. But I see more people using the pin or the fingerprint more than the other ones. But each one is nice. It got the weakness, got the one. If you have a high resolution camera, you could break this face lock. Then you could just put your photo of the person right next to the phone and unlock the. So I use the fingerprint. Up to your preference. You don't even need that thing. If you don't have that much important stuff on your phone, don't even lock it up. So then you go to the security lock and it show you different ones. Swipe pattern, pin, password. You can do this as a password. It's up to you. Then you have different one that when you lock it up, you could do a full encryption. So for some reason they try to take out the hard drive and connect and try to put information. Everything looks so jumbled up because of full encryption. You can also do like felon attempt that if you do a number of attempts, it'll waste your data. Sometimes you maybe don't want to do that because just in case if you forget it or you change it and you decide, oh, do it 4 times and you waste my data. I'm gotta start from scratch. I remember my friend, he was joking around with my other friend. And he like, you will never pass it, and he did it. He did it so many times that it locked his phone out and he wasted everything. He got so mad at my other friend, but there's something you do with it. Now you got multi authentication. That when you use 2 different authentication that one is like if you ever do it in Gmail, like I log into Gmail, then I send out information to my phone and say, are you logging into Gmail with this account? And I say yes, and it'll log me in. So you could do pin and thumbprint. So I put my pin in right, then I need to do my thumbprint. And then I go into my phone. That's the only thing. So if you feel safe and have a lot of people, like you try to knock your girlfriend off. I don't want my girlfriend. She know my pin, so put your finger on it. So she has to know the pin, but she doesn't know your finger. So also with your phone, you can have a nice lock on it, nice password, do multi factor authentication. But if you not do an update, you're gonna do a big security hole right there. So you want to do updating patches. Antivirus now, have an antivirus. Firewall on that. Back in the day, we know we have to worry about that, but now this is pretty much as powerful as a computer. So we want everything what we have on the computer: antivirus, a firewall. Just in case if you lock it, get an Android location or IS Apple one or Android one that'll wipe your information. If you lost it, I could hit an thing, it will remote wipe it. So if I lose my phone in the taxi cab, I'm good to go. I don't have to worry about it. These service costs for the wipe application, but businesses pay for this because they have information that they don't want out. So if one of the users lose it, they wipe it clean. So here are the different ones. Here one is the antivirus. And here there's no application. So installing an unknown application like Android could do, I think Apple could do it too. You doing a big security risk, you doing it on your own trust that I allow this, but they not trust it. So you doing it on your own risk. Also, you want to update these apps because these have security risks. They find it out, hackers find it out, then they can use it against you to get in your phone. So you only want to find a thing and patch it up, and they'd be good to go. And then you have the antivirus, so I can restrict. I don't want this hangout. I don't want people to know where I'm at. So I'm going to block this application from loading. I don't want YouTube to run on my phone, so I'm going to block it too. So you could block it with a different antivirus or firewall. Then I could put something else to find my device. That Google find my device. So if I lose it, like I went partying that night, left at a bar, look at it and say, hey, did it at the bar I was at? Find it. Or I left it at SC4. I was in my A+ class and I left for the day, but I forgot my phone. Oh, I just left it in class. I just go back and get it. Not a corporation just say, bring your own device. Like, I bring my own device. I put my own information. So, they have a thing that's saying that employers are allowed to connect to the device, but they don't have no security with, so they restrict their ones. Like, mine is a separate thing that they could disable my information one side. Nobody could get it, but they don't care about the phone. Because the phone is mine, so I have to deal with it. They only have to worry about their information. So they pretty much, on my phone, they're separate. I got my personal information, then I have to go to another tab, and then my work information. My work one is encrypted with their one, and I actually connect to a server over in Ford. But they don't care about my thing, so they don't have money, so they don't have to worry about paying for it, so they don't have to worry about paying for all the devices secured. They do have corporate phone that manager have, and they do more security purpose on it, but mine is pretty much, so they don't have to worry about nothing. So if I lose my phone, they don't have to pay for it. So pretty much symptom, if you have a malware on your device, you still could get malware, you still could get virus, you could get hacked on it. So either way you want antivirus, but you're going to see your power draining. You're going to see your phone slowing down big time. You're going to have strange text sometimes sending you, like random text. Or your mom, dad, girlfriend, whatever, going to start seeing text sending to you and say, hey, what's going on? Why are you sending me this text? Sometimes your data, all of a sudden you look at your bill and like $600 and like, what's going on? Because I'm way over my data. I only pay for $5. They say I use 500. What's going on? They could drop down your calls. All of a sudden, my calls have no signal. All of a sudden, my phone drop. I have a weak signal all the time. I know I'm in a good signal because I'm right under the tower. What's going on? My Wi-Fi breaking off, going off and on. All of a sudden, I see people accessing my phone. And I'm like, who's this account on my phone? What's going on? All of a sudden, I have location. My camera turned on, like, and could start listening to me. So right now, you can hear me, and some hacker could listen to my phone and listen to all my conversations, see what I'm doing right now. And location trackers. they could see where I'm at and know exactly what I'm doing. So I could use location tracker and use my camera, so I could say you right now is looking for a new car for some reason. I could listen to it and then I find your location, come over, and say I got a car for you. You just need to give me $1,000, and I give you this nice car out there. So they could start doing that. They could prey on the audios thing. To remove it, you do exactly what you do with a regular computer. You install an app that you think you have it, update your OS, and if worse comes worse, do a factory reset. Reset the whole thing to default. Remove everything. When you want to think, keep it updated. Educate the thing. Don't download a untrusted app that you have no clue about. Or go to the website. You could go to a website with the virus. Don't go to one where they say, please click here. You want a trip to the Bahamas, click here now. Or you click it, bam, all your information on. So you gotta educate yourself. Educate user. Think before you click. And don't consider anything before you install it too. Don't install one that say, play this game, you win $200 million just playing this game. Don't do that. Think before you do. Then we talk about this internet thing. What is this? Is this pretty much all device that could connect to the internet? Your car, your refrigerator, your washing machine, your stove, everything that do a thing. Smart thermostat, like I have a smart one right here, Nest, that it connect to the thing. I could control my information over the internet. My refrigerator could order me my groceries. So all of a sudden, I low on milk. They find out, oh, my refrigerator talking to Alexa or Google and start ordering me milk. Or my stove decide, hey, guess what? I'm gonna I'm driving home. I need to set my stove to 350 because I'm gonna be late, but I need to count my cash roll. Set my oven to 350. Your security system. I could connect to the over the internet and change my security system and disable it or arm it. I forgot to arm my security. Do it at work. So anything information over the internet to connect. So anything that you could control over the internet is this Internet of Things. Pretty much everything connect to it, to the internet now. Like your washing machine. I don't know why you need your washing machine to connect to the internet, but you got some that could. My garage door could connect off, so if I forget to close my garage door, I could do it. Or if my parents come over, I could open my garage door for them. They're pretty nice to have some of this stuff to connect, but some of the stuff you're like, why you want this connect? Eventually, your car gonna be driving itself with the internet that it could drive. So pretty much, at this time, my car gonna pick me up, and I be at work, so I could sleep all to my work, be rested till I could start. Or I could start doing my work inside the car that was some company thinking about. So here, something like you got smart light bulbs, smart locks. So that are two things. Z-Wave, ZB are two wireless that common use in smartwatch. So different ones. If you read the facts of Z-Wave transmission around 90 megahertz, ZB do 2.4 gigahertz. They both not compatible with each other, but then you got RFID, radio information they use on standard technology over internet. How many of you set up a smartphone, like have information, like have security lights, thermostat? I have a thermostat that over the internet. Who gonna change out the door lock to a smart door lock? Who have a ring for the doorbell? Let's see. Like the way I say, you got all different ones that could control over the internet. Some devices nice. I really don't care about the door lock that you could control over your phone because people can hack it. So anything that you could go on the internet, they could hack. So I guess thermostat is nice because you do it, but they could change your heat up to 80. They could decide to shut it off and then your pipe freeze all the night. You get some stuff you have to do confidence that it won't, but it's something nice. So A lot of stuff is making it smart, making it easier for us, but you still got the hacker on the other side that could still take stuff down. So here's all the nice different ones, like my Wi-Fi thermostat, my Z light bulb, my Bluetooth door lock. I could control on my phone, or I could control it outside the internet, do everything I want. So I'm driving home. I turn my heat down 50. I get off of work early during the winter. I'm going to jump it up to 70 because it's going to set automatically at 10, but I'm going home. I don't want it to be cold, so I put it up. Oh, yeah, like, oh, guess what? I got a trip, but my house is at 70. I'm just going to lower down the heat because I don't really need it, so I'm going to take it down to 50. That's the nice thing about it. You go in at night, I want to turn on these lights because I'm going to be thinking I don't want to go in a dark home. That's nice. Bluetooth door lock, I guess it's nice if you have a lot of people going to your house, but for me, I don't have that many, only me here, so I'm not going to really get one. You could get different ones for a different speaker, like Alexa, Echo, Google Smart Assistant, Siri, HomePod. That you have these, so I could go, Alexa, turn on my oven, or Google Assistant, unlock my door, stuff like that. So you control it with your voice, so you really don't need to. Like I go, Google Assistant, turn up my heat to 72, or Alexa, I need this much cup of water. So you don't need to do it. You could just voice activate it. Like I guess if you're busy doing something and you want something else nice, but maybe you're talking to your friend is Alexa, or they think you're talking about it, and you say anything, and also start listening to you and doing stuff, turn on your heat to 80 or your oven to 650 for no apparent reason because they think you say it. So trade off and nice that you could do more stuff and you don't have to worry about it, but also there's something to hack too. So the control hub is pretty much a hub that you control everything with. Different devices like Nest have their own one that you control it with different ones. Each one have a different ones that control it, like a main hub. Like a security system is pretty much your monitor, is where all your information is to control every system. Here's Google Assistant. That way thing. So like I say, Google, turn my thermostat up to this. Google, my heat, turn my oven on. Then I come to troubleshooting. How many of you have had a bunch of issues? I have a lot of issues with my phone sometimes, and it drives me crazy. It does. It's every technology have an issue. So you have to troubleshoot it. Sometimes you have to replace parts. And maybe it's so much that you just have to buy a new one. A lot of batteries, we can't change it, so we have to get a new phone or spend money, or we do research to change our own battery. You got a lot of information out there that can help you troubleshoot, can help you fix, but the object is come down, is it cost efficient to do it or not? General step is install, close apps, shut it down, restart your device. Do a soft boot. If not, do a hard boot. See if it fixes it. We update. Maybe just a simple update of your phone. Fix it. Uninstall the operating system. Reboot the thing. So what we're saying, rebooting, fix pretty much a lot of stuff. Uninstall the app, reinstall the app. We do research, say maybe there's certain application on there that make another application crash. So uninstall that one application and good to go. Then sometime you have to do a factory restore. It pulls up by malware. I back up all my contacts, update the OS if that cracked it, restore it to the best place to do it. Boot up in safe mode, and then do a factory reset, install theme, reinstall all your backups, and be to good go. So here are different ones, like do you want to boot up in safe mode? Android, if you do the sound up and power button reboot, it takes you into safe mode. And Apple, I'm not really sure. Here's something, is that maybe you just have to reset all the settings. Go to your setting, reset all the settings. Erase content. Maybe your Google Chrome is not working. Delete the cookies. Maybe it worked. Reset the network settings. So you got different reset all different ones. Maybe try different ones. My internet working. Reset my network settings right here. So you got different ones to reset. Just reset it to go by. Worst come worst, you have to do start over with a factory reset. We set everything back and then restore it back to a backup, or just start from scratch. Troubleshooting, like your thing, your iTunes not working. You do recovery mode on iTunes and restall. Try different technology, like they say the internet, the Safari or Google Chrome really slow. Clear the cookies, see if that fixed. See if like your operating system, one of your apps is restarting, closing, uninstall it, or see if they have an update. Maybe this update that you forget to install and fix it. So you don't have to think, you don't have to do the last start over and factory reset. Just go from step to one. My Wi-Fi not working. Why? It could be that your wireless router downstairs not working. Reset that. Maybe you just have to clear out the forget the network and re-add it, because maybe something go wrong with the profile. Thing. So do step by step and do it. If worse comes worse, you already got the factory reset. Common bad thing. So if your battery dying, you don't want to go out and buy a whole new battery. Maybe one of your app is buggy and draining your battery life. So disable every app. See if your battery, see how it's doing. If it not, replace your battery. Your touchscreen not doing, restart your computer. Restart your phone, see if it works. Maybe you got your phone cover over it that messed up. Somehow water got into it or it pop up. Take off your screen cover. If your button not working, take off your case. See if your button working. If your touchscreen not responsive, clean it off. Maybe it's got like a dust in that messes it. Restart your device, what I say earlier, and remove your screen cover. See if your case not messing things up. So I say you have a lot of things that saying that it could be. My thing that I remember, one of the screen cracked right here, but it's so fine that I can't see it. So when I touch it, it won't work. I'm like, what's going on? Then I decided to take off my screen protector. It worked. Then I just get a new one. Got a new one. No sound. Maybe it connected to Bluetooth. Maybe somehow somebody working in my car. I'm so close to my car, I pick it up and they hear the person talking back. I can't hear it. Turn off your Bluetooth. See your volume setting. Somehow maybe it got disabled. Dim thing. If it's so dim I can't see it, maybe you somehow accidentally hit the thing. Turn it off. Bring your dim adjustment up. Maybe you got the auto dim on. Turn the auto dim off. Maybe that's causing it. If you have Bluetooth connection issue, remove all the devices. Maybe you have one thing and there was an firmware update on the device and it now works, so just remove it, add it back in, good to go. Same thing with the wireless, is the profile maybe be corrupt, or somehow the communication thing back and mess up. Delete the profile, add it back in, go downstairs or wherever your wireless router unplug it, plug it back in. Maybe that's the cause of the issue. If the signal dropping a week, try to update the firmware. Maybe something wrong. Call your service provider, see if something. Maybe the tower on your house is broken and they don't know about it, so just give them a call. Then you got your GPS and not working. Maybe you got the setting off. Maybe it can't locate where you at. So that could be turn the setting on. App not loading. Why? Maybe you got too many information on it that you need to clean up. Maybe there's too much memory you see. Maybe it has no bug. You want to maybe look at the review and see if other people have an issue, because you maybe downloaded and not working at 10 other people say the same issue, so you know that. App log, look at that, see if you have any logs, different ones. You got different ones. Maybe this is permission for your location. Turn on some, turn off one. Like maybe the location one at Google Chrome is not working. That caused an issue. Just shut it off. Why Google Chrome need to know my location? You could go to all your application or storage device. I think you got an app and permission on your Android, but this app on your storage. See if you have enough storage space. Maybe say 96%, and then the information need more in the area now. So look up. Maybe you need more space. Your system freezing up. Maybe maybe your battery low. Maybe something going on. Maybe you have a malware. So try rebooting it. Try if it's on. Try to see one of your antivirus scan. See if your battery is thing. Hook it up to power. See if it works. Screen lock taking way too long. Maybe turning off it. See if it do it. Maybe the enter your account is wrong from Google or something. Try that. Overheating. Maybe if you ever left it in the sunlight for a long time, it overheat. It get too much. Let it cool down. See what's going on. Take it off. Take it out of the case, because maybe your case is not letting it cool down. So pretty much we talk about in the chapter, we talk about different mobile devices. We talk about troubleshooting. We talk about what is the different devices and the different ones. So if you have any questions, I set up a discussion on the website. Send me an email. Let's talk about information. Maybe you know about a different phone operating system that I don't know. So yeah, just let me know, and we keep communication on the discussion. If you're not, just give me an email or you call me. You got my personal phone, so let me know. Okay, thank you.